you be thinking of us? 'Cause we were so in love. Oh, I know that it's all too late. So I'm trying my hardest not to cry. 'Cause forgetting about you is so hard. Knowing this is the last time I can finally see you smile and say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, oh, oh. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. I'm trying my hardest not to cry. 'Cause forgetting about you is so hard. Knowing that this the last time I can finally see you smile and say goodbye. Oh, goodbye. I can finally see myself saying goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Oh, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.
Sorry, that Windows sound was me. Hello and welcome to stream. Hey Rosie. Hope you're doing great and happy to see you'd be excited for a cross-stitching stream. I was so close on doing it just because it's unbelievable how locked in I am on that project. MK! Hey, welcome back. How you doing today? Not a cold. Alright, remember in here I can type. We celebrate the religion of Pissrock. Pissrock, our Lord and Savior. But happy to see you back. Very important. Yeah, happy to see you guys back. Hope everyone is doing good and having a good day. Hope for Rosie that the telephone lines have chilled, and I hope for MK that the weather has chilled. But yeah, we continue for the final time. Harmony, the Fall of Reverie on stream. We are playing the 4th act, which will be the last one. So we finally get an ending, one of multiple different ones. And yeah, I'm really interested to see how this goes. I'm hoping I can get the ending that I want. I know I like to look at achievements for games, especially when I play on Steam. I do spoil myself a little bit with these, unfortunately, especially for endings. I know that, I mean, I'm not entirely sure how it will work yet. We'll see that. But I know that there is an option that you kind of can get when you have a balance between all the aspirations. And I've talked about that the last couple of streams. That's why I've been kind of focusing on certain aspirations in certain chapters and getting their crystals to kind of achieve that. That was at least the goal. We'll see if I actually manage that. I'm not 100% equal, but I hope I'll be close enough to get that. He finally broke here. A happy guy. Nice. Nice. Awesome. So yeah, either way, we'll get an ending, and if it's not the ending I want, I will just simply have to play it again. Which I'll do anyway, because I already have a lot of questions and there's a lot of things, like alternative paths that I couldn't go because you have to choose one. And I'm like, I want to know what happens when you make different decisions. So I'll definitely replay this. But for today, we continue our save file here. Alright, the world isn't the same anymore. Was I wrong to trust Reverie? People still need me here in Alma, but I need to dig down deep inside to find a new strength. Alright, so what did we have last time? We did have a protest, a triggered protest, and Laszlo got killed. And in Reverie, we managed to get to glory, but there was also some form of fallout between power and chaos. And something happened to the heart of Reverie. Maybe it got destroyed. The text on the screen told us it stopped beating, and like that's not good for our heart to stop beating. But yeah, in like this final like this kind of second half of Act 3, or like that final part of Act 3, that had me very confused. When I'm like, am I still in Act 3? Is that Act 4 already? I'm not sure. This was basically a bridge between the acts, where Polly and all the other characters were able to do some grieving for the character that has been lost. And I say that because I firmly believe that you probably cannot go around losing a character. So either Nora, Laszlo, or Jade will die in Act 3 is my belief for now. Maybe you can have no one dying if you really embrace chaos and go that route and embrace Ursula's plan. But as far as I've seen it, I'm pretty sure at least one of them dies. So, and then you have, or maybe if you embrace chaos, Ursula dies. That's also an option. So there is some loss that then has to be processed in that final segment before you really go into the final phase. And yeah, there is something not translated into English. And unfortunately, I do not speak French. So I'm not sure what this says, but we'll just jump in. Alright, back to me. And if I wanted my goal to kind of balance out the crystals, you can see it here in the heart screen. If I kind of want to achieve somewhat of a balance between the aspirations, that means I would have to embrace glory as much as possible in this final act. No matter if I think that's a good choice or not. Just for the sake of balance. Let me see. Okay, we have 3 endings. Alma United. Honestly, I think like Alma United would be my preferred one. But yeah, I'm afraid I would have to go for Rebellion Isn't Peaceful. Alright. Okay. That's an interesting note description. Back to me. Ah. That's a mood, I guess. I think maybe I messed up. My clothes and hair are soaked with sweat. Alright, we drank the modified egregore last time. Honestly relatable, yeah. My ears ring, my vision's blurry, and my mouth's dry. There's a wobbling, eerie droning inside my head that won't stop. As if by instinct, my fingers curl tightly around my necklace, and reality dissolves around me. That vision. Everything collapses as my consciousness opens on a new world. I squeeze my eyes shut as gusts of unearthly wind whip past me. I feel like shit. The I drank too much. Did the egregor do this to me? The horrible vision. What was that all about? What happened to the aspirations? And the red sky? Okay, so we are... Are we back? Are we not back? There's a brief sensation of falling from a great height. And then a sharp, hypnotic jerk as I land hard on my feet, gasping for breath. All around me are familiar faces, assembled around the missing heart. The sky above is crimson. Chaos is nearest to me, and our eyes are the first to lock. I want to ask them about the vision, but I'll scream if I have to open my mouth right now. They smile, the usual smile. Horny, cocky, gorged with energy. The vision must be a dream. I need to focus on what's in front of me. Focus on the immediate.
Chaos! You're okay? What happened to the heart?
From this close, I can see the subtle creases in their ageless painted face. Is that worry? It looks almost out of place on them.
Disappeared when Glory stepped down.
That dream.
Okay, we've had a dream twice about a lake apparently filled with egregor beneath the naiads. But I'm like the fact that the lake is beneath the naiads, we only know from the codex. Which ironically means it's information that Mono Concern knows. And that concerns me. But Polly isn't aware of that yet, as far as I'm aware.
Yes, we did rather feel that. And it wasn't just a dream. It was a warning of what will come to pass if a heart isn't chosen. And soon.
Okay, right. That was a piece of information we got, that Glory was the current heart of Reverie. Like the current aspiration, basically in power. Like the most in power. That kind of everything revolved around. Okay, she stepped down and it leaves a void. Okay. And it's interesting that that is like so abrupt and so... how do I say this? Like the negative changes that came to Reverie were were immediate and like very extreme. Like it's not like, okay, I stepped down and now we have a couple days to like place someone else as the heart. It's like, no, everything's going to absolute shit like instantly.
The clock is ticking, Harmony.
I mean, also it's been a couple days, it's been a while since we've been here, to be fair also.
Wait. What frivolous ideas will you try to plant in her mind next?
Oh, is that what we're going to do today? Fight?
Truth glides forward, their icy stare sweeping over us all.
Now is not the time for petty squabbling between us. Now is the time for action.
I believe the action could stand to wait for our oracle to catch her breath.
Talk with Glory and Chaos. Let the aspirations advise me. Interesting. I don't see any effects. Oh dear. Any effects on these? I'm not seeing that any choice really blocks me out of anything. I kind of already made the decision. I want to, /need to, go for the ending that involves glory and chaos. But since this action isn't giving me any crystals or blocks me out for anything, I actually want to hear everyone's opinion. I need to put some serious consideration into which aspirations I should listen to. They're all eager to advise me. I can't afford to withdraw into myself and lose track of what's happening in Reverie or Brittle. Most of the aspirations agree.
We get that you have a lot on your plate. But if you keep the momentum going, it'll strengthen our will. Make sense?
I see what you mean. Just keep doing things, making decisions.
That's what I'm good at.
Only by your efforts can the world be changed, and a new heart chosen. I recommend that you focus on what remains of your family. Face your grief together.
Yeah, help each other through it.
But do not neglect the community around you. There is an energy in Brittle now, one that could unite people in action.
This is merely the calm in the eye of a great storm.
No pressure or anything.
There's a whole lot to think about. But I promise them I'll consider their words. Okay, there and back again. Back in Brittle, I fumble around in my dresser drawer for a painkiller. My body feels rusty. My left leg's numb. I must have slept on it funny. And I stink. I grab a towel and head to the shower. I just need a few minutes to myself before I get back to thinking about everything else. I try to calm my racing mind and focus on the hot water running down my skin. I'm breathing in the steam. For a little while, everything feels better. My phone dings. Anxiety wells up in my chest as I hastily rinse my hair and reach for my towel. Once my hands are dry, I grab my phone. It's a text from Yana. How you doing? I hope today is a decent one, Gad. In a completely platonic way, I would like to see it in past shoulders, like at concert or something. That would be awesome, yeah. I would like that as well. That would be so handy. All I think of to reply is, thanks, I appreciate this. What else can I say? I don't want to try to put on any of what I'm feeling into words right now. I can't. But I do appreciate them reaching out. I know I need to focus, but even once I've showered and dressed, I still don't feel awake. There's a numbness and aimlessness to everything. For a few minutes, all I can do is stare out the window. The Naiads looks the same as any other day, until I notice the growing pile of photos, candles, and flowers at the gate. So many people knew Laszlo. So many of us loved him. I'll have to talk to Ursula and Nora about this at some point. There's a lot piling up, emotionally and otherwise, and nothing much to do in the coming days. I can't stay in my room all day. As I head out, I pass the guest room Omar uses when he comes to see Ursula and stays late. He's not there. I have so many questions about the future. There are so many different paths all going in different directions, but it's so much more disorienting than before. My powers still aren't what they were, Drinking the egregor definitely didn't solve all my problems. I thought I'd find them there. Here, sorry. Nora and Ursula are waiting for me in silence, keeping their distance from one another. Both have things to say, questions to ask, demands to make, wants, needs. All things I have to consider. Ooh, a day off from everything. Gain 2 glory crystals. Mm-hmm. I mean, that looks like it would be a quick end. Okay, interesting. That looks like a very fast end to the chapter. I'm not entirely sure I can play both sides here. I think I'd go with Ursula, but because that gives me more options. But maybe I can play both sides here. Sometimes I'm not sure what exactly I can do and can't do. Okay, what does Ursula want? It looks like she's going somewhere. Over the last couple of days, Ursula's really been looking her age. The paper and skin on her arms, the wrinkles around her eyes, the white hair. She looks so human, vulnerable. She must hate it. Have I changed
I'll be
too?
going to the bar soon to do some cleaning and tie up loose ends. Shutting off the electricity, water and such. I need help, if you're able.
I tell her I'll let her know, and she nods, brusque and businesslike. It's not long before my phone dings again. It's Yana, offering to come by and to get wasted and eat ice cream together. Could that be just what I need? Not getting wasted, but spending time with a friend. That sounds helpful. Okay, this is... Go with Ursula. Reveals 2 notes. Let me just... Okay, reveals these 2. Mediana instead. Gives us a glory. I think that's the longer path. I'll go with Yana. All her glory. I text Yana back in the affirmative, saying we have everything we need at home except for maybe the ice cream. They say they'll bring some. Time with them sounds like exactly what I need right now. Telling Ursula I'm not ready to go to the bar is awkward, but not too dramatic. She leaves without a fuss, though I can tell she's disappointed. Yana arrives soon after. I'm expecting that awkward moment where they'll tiptoe around the situation. But no, they just go for
I'm
it.
so sorry about Laszlo. I can't change what happened, but I'll be there to support you.
It's a bit blunt, Yana style. But I know they mean it.
Thank you. How about you, though? How have you been?
Well, I've been laid off, and I might be charged with helping rioters loot government property or some other corporate bullshit to cover up police brutality. But it could be worse.
I appreciate them not sugarcoating things. I guess we could both use a change of pace.
Let's do something to take our mind off things. I'm up for whatever you want to do.
I beckoned them through the doorway and we head inside together. Okay, so here we have to choose 2 out of the 3 options. Red Ursula's stash. Ooh. There's a pouch of weed in your sock drawer. Oh, fancy. A quick tour, Yana's curious. Visit Laszlo's cellar. It has everything but a Amontillado. Alright. Can I see what these are? Relax in the sun. Bring Yana to the depot. I feel like relaxing in the sun sounds good. And that means we're gonna grab the weed and show Yana around. Okay, let's show her around first. Hey Gatilla, all focused on Hollow Knight again? No. Audio weird? Weird how? Okay, if it's fine for Rosie, then it shouldn't be on my end. Gatilla coming in and giving me a heart attack. Yay! Hey Gatilla. Are you continuing your second playthrough of Hollow Knight, or are you continuing on the first? And trying redacted or redacted? Are you trying the glowy the glowy redacted or the foolish redacted? Okay, still having audio issues. Okay, cool. Alright, while we're here, I show them around a couple of nearby rooms. We start with the living room with its arcade machine.
I'm terrible at this one. You must have played it all the time as a kid.
Okay, the second playthrough though. Nice. Have fun.
Yeah. I'm not bad at it.
The second playthrough is so much different than the first, but you already experienced that. Next stop, the kitchen.
What's with the oven?
It's where you oven the Never mind.
Don't know. It's always been like that.
Why isn't the other furniture labelled?
social experiment.
I spent a few moments gazing out the window into the garden. Okay, just yeah, that's nice. I mean, not nice, but I'm just happy it's nothing on my end.
I don't really want to stay on Athena forever. But if I had to, I'd love to live in a big place with a garden. Just like this.
I have to say, the Naiads are pretty dope. A pretty cool place to live. I mean, probably will feel different if you actually live there. Like, I think that the things I would struggle with is like the community aspect. So you live with a bunch of people, and I like privacy and being for myself. So maybe that would be too much for me over time. But generally, it's a wonderful place. Just found something new. Oh, can you tell us a hint for what you found? Okay, Prophet, OG, Legend, Goat, Superstar. Huh. All of those applies to who I found. Okay. The goat. Interesting. I showed them the drawings Nora and I made when we were young girls. Hey, that actually looks like an actual drawing. Like, that looks like a legit real-life drawing that they scanned and put into the game as like a PNG. Answers in Discord. I can't wait to read it up. Last one, Ursula got so mad at us for those, but I never tried to get rid of them. Maybe they're impossible to erase. As I showed them the bedrooms, they turned to me curiously.
Your room isn't near the others?
I wanted some space when I was younger, before I went away to school.
Gotcha. Is your room part of the tour?
Yeah, nah. Woohoo. Asking the spicy questions.
Depends where in the Naiads we end up.
And giving spicy answers. We're sticking to the main building at the moment, so I doubt they'll get the chance to see it. Okay, so that was the tour. And now we go grab some weed. As far back as I can remember, Ursula smoked weed. Okay, that is an intense sentence. She uses different strains, some for relaxation and some for work. But Laszlo never liked the smell. One afternoon when I was 16, some friends and I lit a joint and passed it around. I liked it fine, but haven't smoked much since. School kept me busy. Second hint to what you found. Talked about how you confused you were. I'm still confused. Okay, that doesn't help me at all. I feel like no shade, but I feel like you were confused about a bunch of things. Which is, like, just to make that clear, totally normal. Ursula found out, of course. She simply sighed. Don't tell Laszlo. Jana's looking around Ursula's room now, touching things with open curiosity. They pause at the teapot.
I don't like tea, but I hate coffee. I wish I could still drink hot cocoa like when I was a kid.
What's stopping you? And don't tell me because you're an adult. Actually, that's one of the only things that is good as an adult, is that you can do all the shit you did as a kid. I mean, like, the only thing you can't really do as an adult is, like, riding, I don't know, like when you are at an amusement park or something, and there's, like, you know, like a little kiddie train ride with, like, trains that size. That you can't, I mean, you still can, but you probably will destroy the train, you know? But other than stuff like that, you can do everything you could do as a kid. and even more freedom. Like, just a couple of days ago, I was like, yo, how amazing is it that as an adult I can decide to have cereal at 10:30 p.m. and just not give a damn, or have ice cream for breakfast, or hot cocoa at literally any fucking moment in my life. Yeah, why would you not drink hot chocolate? Okay, well, this is something I didn't get to interact with but was confused about, so it's big. Look, I'll read it up later. I'm happy you found it. And you do not understand my thing with cereal? What is it? Okay, my parents wouldn't have allowed that as a kid. Like when I was a kid, my parents wouldn't have allowed me to have cereal that late at night. Just because of like, basically as a child, 10:30 p.m. was past my bedtime. Eat late especially, but like it's already, and that the fact it's also past my bedtime. But also cereal is basically candy, and they were quite strict on my candy intake. Well, they tried to be.
What's stopping you?
Lactose intolerance.
Okay, yeah, that is a hindrance. But then there's like almond milk, hazelnut milk, soy milk. Didn't get to eat the candy cereal at all. Oh. Okay, what kind of cereal are you talking about? The more like muesli or oatmeal? Yeah, also lactose-full milk, yeah. There's a solution for everything.
I never learn from my mistakes. I'm still gonna drink one tomorrow.
I shoot them and amuse
I live
them.
my life in the fast lane.
Hell yeah. When I show them the weed, they laugh.
Nice. Let's make it a party. Can we put some music on?
Sure. There's just more nutritious cereals with less sugary stuff. Chocolate cereal was strictly frowned upon. Okay, so then I should have said it was chocolate cereal. Specifically chocolate cereal that I had. Not this, like as a kid as well. Like as a kid I often mixed my cereals, like, because they lasted quite a while. But yeah, sometimes with chocolate, sometimes with much more honey. But yeah, the one I had 2 days ago was chocolate. The ice cream scandal. Wait, we should put it in the freezer. What else would you be doing with ice cream? Naughty, naughty girls. We're ready to settle in somewhere when the realization hits me. The ice cream's going to melt. Look, they have booze, weed, and ice cream. If that ain't a recipe for a good time, I don't know what is.
Let's get that ice cream into the freezer before it turns into soup.
That sounded like a very different voice actor, is that just me? Jan turns to me, looking extremely serious.
There is no ice cream.
Don't break my heart, Jana. Why is there no ice cream?
I forgot to bring it. I thought maybe you'd forgotten, so I didn't bring it up.
You're breaking my heart. Date ruined. Get out. Yeah, get out.
The jig is up. You're a con artist.
Mm-hmm. So fake.
I only have myself to blame. I'm sorry. Really.
Stick that up your you know what. Get out. Get some ice cream and then come back. Yeah.
It's okay. Let's see what else we have.
She just said so immediately. Did we already smoke some weed or why are we talking like that? Inside the freezer are a couple of mint chocolate cones hidden between ice-encrusted containers. They've been there for a while, but they're still good.
It's a lucky day. You like mint chocolate chip?
It's in my top 3 flavors for sure. Thanks.
Yay! We found something. It doesn't take us long to demolish them. I'm starting to suspect that Yana's immune to brain freeze.
Good save. You're the hero Athena needs.
But not the hero Athena deserves. I disagree, but I'll take it.
You know I have to ask now, right?
What?
What are your other top flavors?
Oh, yeah. No contest. Pistachio and chili pepper.
Okay, pistachio I get, but chili pepper? Are you kidding me? Chili pepper ice cream? Like, I've heard of a lot of crazy ice cream flavors. I think the most crazy I've ever heard of was lavender. Chili pepper I've actually never heard of. Sounds pretty cool. Honestly, I don't know. I could fuck with chocolate chili, actually. A spicy sweet combo is actually dope. Like, not gonna lie, like especially chocolate and chili, that is a surprisingly stable combo. Spicy chocolate slaps.
That's a thing? Spice cream?
Mm-hmm.
Spice cream is where it's at.
For real, you would try this? I mean, I would try it just to know how it tastes, but I have no hopes of liking it. Spice cream. Anyway, do we want to stay here and do what we planned? Or should we go somewhere else instead? Distant memory of the garden. Yana gazed out through the window.
I've come twice.
That's what they said.
That's what she said.
That was so stupid. That was what Nora would call cringe. Gosh, I feel like a teenager.
I've come twice already to see your garden, your beautiful flowers. I'm glad you let me inside.
Hate rises to my face. Yana's in the window is ridiculous. They're practically waggling their eyebrows. I can't believe I'm blushing, but I am. Yana looks at me in disbelief that it worked so easily.
So, as I was saying, I've come here twice.
Yeah, they pause, grinning at me. I do my best to keep my face calm.
Before the last time I was here. The first time your mother let the kids from Alma help with the garden.
I vaguely recall that.
You like gardening?
Nope. But still, it was nice.
And the second time?
You had a big party here during high school. Almost everyone was there.
I can't believe I don't remember whether we met that night or not.
This is a nice place. Especially when you see how much poorer Alma's getting.
It's true. We're very lucky. Okay, I think I'll play this node. I technically guess, I think I don't need it because I can only unlock this one, Relax in the Sun. But yeah, at least I can get it for a little bit of dialogue and a little bit of lore, I guess. Yana gazes out through the window.
I always wanted to leave the island, but I couldn't. I guess there's no point wondering what my life would be like now if I had, but I can't help it.
Why did you want to leave so badly?
It's been weird to be here since I was 13. I never went away. I would have liked to move somewhere no one knows me and never come back.
That's not exactly an answer.
They look at me, smile defiantly, and don't say anything else.
Sorry. It's okay if you don't want to talk about it.
First time I got drunk, I must have been 17. It was on a playground, sitting on a whirly. A girl told me about this trick to fight the cold, and we took turns sipping from a thermos she had. Too bad it never gets cold here. I always wondered what a cold winter would feel like. I've seen everything to see here, and I'll never see anything else.
Sounds like Yana has a bit of wanderlust. Don't poke at the joint. Alright, let's go. Embrace the chaos. A little bit at least. Yana climbs the diving board and sits, legs dangling in the air.
Careful.
Please.
That would be super embarrassing if I fell, dude. I always land on my feet, though.
Sounds like a broken ankle waiting to happen.
I promise, I'll be careful. The last thing you need is extra stress.
I light up the joint and take a puff before passing it to them.
How about some tunes?
That's nice. Right. I turn on the tribade and guitar chords fill the room. Maybe similar ones to the ones we hear right now? Yana jumps up and starts busting a move, despite the precarious footing on the diving board. I notice they're keeping their feet still so they won't slip.
Come on up.
I'm not sure there's room for two people to stand up there.
Then we won't stand.
I climb to the top of the ladder and Yana offers me a hand to steady me so we sit down. They're now facing me instead of the empty pool. They purse their lips, gesturing for me to do the same. Then they stick the joint in my mouth and start moving to the music again, shimmying their shoulders. I follow their lead. It's silly, but there's no judgment in their eyes. Just the joy of cutting loose.
I wanted to be a dancer before life fucked me up.
I remember that brief time I took dance lessons. It was fun.
What happened?
Theo.
Theo was an
He was
extra.
a dancer at the same studio. He assaulted me. The next morning I woke up before him. I just grabbed my stuff and walked home. Going back to the studio felt like sticking a needle in my own eye every day. I ended up quitting.
Very understandable.
So sorry, Anna.
Don't.
They touch my hand, just for a moment.
It's dealt with. Or I've come to terms with it at least.
They smile sadly. I smile back. What else is there to say? I'm honored that they trusted me enough to tell me about something so traumatic.
Wonder if I can still go on point.
On the diving board?
Doesn't sound dangerous at all.
I'm sure I still can.
Good luck, darling. Alright, relax in the sun. We head to the garden and sit among the flowers the sun hasn't scorched. Eventually, the speck of warmth between my fingers vanishes as the joint goes out in my hand, grey ash fluttering away in the breeze. Yana points at my hair.
May I?
Feel free.
They scoot behind me and start combing their fingers through my hair.
Wow. Soft. Sometimes I miss my long hair. But I'd be too pretty. With great power comes great responsibility.
That is also such a sick sentence to hear from their mouth after learning that they had been sexually assaulted. I mean, I think they look gorgeous with short hair. I actually think they look better. Like, we've seen the picture of both of them as teens. I actually think Yana looks better with short hair, just my opinion. But that is such a sad coping mechanism for victims of sexual assault, to make themselves ugly so they're not a target anymore. Or generally for women to make themselves uglier on purpose to reduce the risk of being sexually assaulted. That's just so sad.
Short hair's easier. People don't mistake me for a woman as much. Now, if I could just get jacked as hell, maybe they'd stop altogether. But I hate working out.
That's also another side that, yeah, in the light of hearing of the assault, I turned out that I probably feel uncomfortable being seen as a woman in general. We share a chuckle. The sun caresses our faces. Yana's touch feels good, soothing even. But it still feels weird to let someone pamper me. They continue running their hands through my hair, separating a few sections to braid.
I should have brought a book or something.
You're such a nerd. I am too, though, so I'm one to talk.
From behind me, they smooth away my hair and lean in closer, their breath whispering along the side of my neck.
It's all right if you're bored. I won't take it the wrong way.
It's okay. I'm not used to just chilling.
How about we go somewhere else? There's still something we should do.
Let's go to the beach. Yana suggests we go to the beach next. They're so enthusiastic at the idea that I can't help but follow them. The warmth of the sea feels good. Yana rolls up their pant legs to wade a bit further in. I follow them, glad to be with someone who makes it easy to just be. We wade in comfortable silence. After a while, we head back to dry land and fall into the soft sand, giddy and unencumbered. Yana looks at me for a moment.
We could kiss now, if you want. It's nice to have someone so close to you when you're sad.
That's what I was hoping for. Have at least one happy couple. Do I want that? Oh, is that our choice? Kiss them or don't kiss them? Oh, but it's... Okay. We gain 5 chaos crystals either way. I also love that chaos supports any choice. Like with the nodes, when you have... basically on every node, as you probably have seen, you have the title of the node basically, and then a comment from a character. Here it's chaos. And for, well, if you go for the kiss, it just says do whatever you want, which of course is Chaos's life motto. But also if we don't go for the kiss, just for an embrace, Chaos is like, you don't have to do anything you don't want. You did a lot today. They'll understand that. I love that. I love that, like, even... Like, the game is not telling us one option is better than the other. You know what I mean? Like, they could have made it that here Chaos says, you really missed your chance, or something like... But the game is like, no, you want to kiss them? That's your choice. Fine. You don't? Absolutely fine choice. There's, like, no judgment on any of the choices. Of course, I want an electrifying kiss. Well, why not? Wasn't Chaos talking about things like this earlier? We face each other, eyes gleaming with expectation, breathing heavily, despite the feeling that our hearts are skipping beats. Our faces come nearer, and nearer until our lips bridge the gap between us. My eyes briefly meet theirs before I close them and our mouths open. At first, we're slow and hesitant, asking permission without words, exploring, and then our bodies are clasped against each other in a tight embrace. I dissolve into the moment. There's a devouring hunger in me, starved for the feeling of being alive, of leaving the world behind, of having someone just to be here with me. Softly, Yana presses against my chest and pulls away for a breath. I move my hand from the hip. I keep theirs on my jaw.
I know you've been hurting. I don't want to pressure you into anything.
Slowly and gently, their thumb brushes a tear from under my eye. I didn't realize I'd been crying.
This can stay here, on this starry beach, or be brought into the world and perhaps become something else. It's up to you.
Hours later, I'm still thinking about it. There's still a tingling warmth in my stomach. Okay, so I can go to Nora now. And hopefully collect another glory crystal. At least I'm hoping. Okay, Nora needs a breather. Just really hoping I'll come with her. Okay, but already spent the entire day with Yana. It almost feels like the timeline is a little messed up. Nora needs some time away from the Naiads. It's been days since she left her room to go anywhere other than the kitchen. Today, she seems to have regained some of her usual spark.
Hey.
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 Weather's nice today.
Do I hear a smile in that voice? I mean, I know I see a smile in the character, but I feel like I also see a smile in that voice.
Is it?
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe one of those sad smiles, when you're smiling but you're also crying.
Great.
So, you wouldn't want to go to the skate park with me, would you?
I'd like to spend time with her, really, but it sounds exhausting. I'm still so sore and fatigued. This is the type of thing Glory told me to think twice about, to preserve myself. Still, family bonding time is something we both need more than ever right now. Well, we politely decline and gain a glory crystal. I can't. I just can't. But before I can even say no, Nora's speaking.
Hey. It's okay.
Okay, it was a little weird to do it in, like, this time around. Probably would have felt better for the flow of the chapter and the day to do Nora first, and then do Ursula, and subsequently spend the day with Yana.
I'll head out by myself, I guess.
I'm sorry. Really.
I know. It's okay.
She turns away, looking downcast. A few moments later, I hear the door slam. I settle in to drink some tea and read a book in my PJs, just whiling the time away. Today it feels good to be alone and take a moment to myself to process things. The tension in my body loosens a tad. My headache feels less like a chisel behind my right eye. Alright. A day off from everything. Gives us 10 glory crystals. Something I really want. I need a day to myself. Again. But a different kind of day this time. A day to do the things I want to do, not to wallow. I pack a bag with water, extra socks and some snacks and head out without telling anyone. I walk for hours. My feet take me to the part of Athena I've never visited before. The fog in my head lifts slightly, clears. The feeling of dread is still there, but it's a little more bearable. I get home late, exhausted but lighter. For the first time in a while, sleep comes easily. Oh, hell yeah. We already have enough crystals for this ending. Okay. Act 4, Chapter 2, Mourners Come and Go. Oh, this is pretty. It's nice out tonight. Warm, but not overbearing. Not a cloud in the sky. My heart's still in pieces, but my head is clearer. The voices are speaking more slowly now. As the gardens come into view, I feel another cramp scrunch itself around my abdomen. Perfect timing. I see a crowd has gathered for the wake. Familiar faces, strangers, people from every echelon of Alma society. I answer the sympathetic looks thrown my way with a smile, and my thoughts return to reverie. Even cast in red, it's a familiar place for me now, for better or worse. Truth has been restored, chaos found, and glory rescued. But there's more to do. And I still can't see the outcomes of our story.
In this moment, the present is your chief concern. It will be painful, but it always is. When many grieve as one, it may hurt less.
I head to the table where Nora and Ursula are sitting, proffering smiles and nods.
I've never seen the Naiads this crowded.
Me neither.
Laszlo was loved. By all of us.
She smiles, her eyes glassy. After a few moments of silence, Ursula and Nora drift off to mingle with the mourners. I stay put. I need a moment to gather myself. In my pocket, I feel my phone buzz. I glance down at the screen. It's a text from Yana. Let me know if you need anything. Yana, with all of MK's eyes on them. I hope they're right. Okay, join everyone. Okay, that's only available if I would have entered Glorious Sanctuary with the help of Chaos. Yes, Laszlo died at the end of Act 3, unfortunately. So we have to mingle with the crowd, I'm afraid. Holy Moses, this is... Okay, but it probably is our final chapter, so... Yeah. Rest in peace, Laszlo. You were a great one. I make my way through the mourners, nodding and smiling, until I reach Nora and Jade. Ursula's there too. My mother and Jade aren't the best of friends, but at least there's no open hostility between them. I'm glad, Nora. Nora needs stability right now.
Hi.
Hi.
So many people.
He was loved.
Yeah. Yeah, he was.
It hurts to speak about Laszlo in past tense.
Polly, I have something to ask you, but not now. After the ceremony. If that's all right.
Sure. We'll talk after.
I spy Omar over Jade's shoulder, consoling one of Laszlo's friends from the bar. He notices me, extracts himself of a final kind word, and wanders over.
These things are always horrible. Sorry, I don't mean to bring down the mood.
It's fine. It really can't get much lower. Are you okay?
It's just... brings back a lot of memories, you know? Not my first rodeo.
Okay, so we have 4 options. Each of them... Uma opens up about grief. Uma comforts Nora. Jade changes Nora's mind. Then we have Ursula's speech. Ooh! That's something I will unlock since we kissed. Okay, I'm just trying to check in. Okay, all of these are hidden. Okay. Meet Nora. Talk with Ursula. Okay, that only goes in one direction though. Chat with Jade. We could catch up. Speak with Omar. Okay. Jade changes Nora's mind. For some reason that speaks to me. Jade sees someone she knows. She touches Nora on the shoulder and moves off. I head over and instinctively pull her into my arms. The tears come naturally. I feel Nora's shoulder shake as she buries her head in my shoulder. It feels good, natural. Neither of us attempts to stem the tide. When we part, she's smiling weakly. She wipes her nose and eyes on the end of her sleeve.
Come on, let's find somewhere quiet. Get you a drink.
Oh, that's actually a chaos crystal, not a truth crystal. That one's truth, that one's chaos. Okay, I hope going for the truth crystal doesn't mess up. Like, I already have enough crystals to get the ending I want. Yeah, let's go down for that. Let's talk with Jade. I won't go with the Jade. The truth is, she looks a little lost.
I feel like an imposter here, you know? I liked Laszlo. His type is rare these days. Genuine. Kind. But I hardly knew him. Maybe I should go.
He'd want you to be here.
You think?
Yes, I do.
I think so as well.
If not for him, then for Nora.
I'd want to do something. To help. But...
There's nothing else you can do. But, Jade... just you being here is enough.
Okay. Jade changes Nora's mind. About what though? I look out over the wake. The hushed tones of whispered memories and heartfelt condolences seem completely at odds with the men they're talking about. I can imagine Laszlo striding through the crowd, grumbling loudly about how no one's having enough fun. I smile, despite everything. When I turn back, Jade and Nora are holding each other like their lives depend on it. Jade whispers something to Nora and kisses her forehead. They separate and kiss for real. Yay! 2 happy couples! I smile again and imagine Laszlo smiling too. Okay. We love love! We do. Okay. Mom has a few words to say. I tune out for a moment, letting my mind drift to other things. Athena, Laszlo, Omar. I need to be certain that my choices are correct. So much has changed since my return here. Reverie, the aspirations. My idea of the world has shifted. The crystalline chime of cutlery and glass brings me back to my senses. Ursula stands at the head of the hushed crowd. She looks grave but composed. GG, Catilla. Speech time.
Thank you all for coming here today. I can't speak for my family, but I know the sight of you gathered here has done me a world of good. So, Laszlo. Laszlo was...
She pauses, her eyes darkened for a moment. I love that the music has changed, that it now the single violin, quite a, I mean maybe it's just a situation, but quite a sad, a somber, lonely tune. Not very refined, it's just, I don't know, quite raw.
Laszlo was my partner. Laszlo was a parent. Laszlo was the cornerstone of a community. Our community. And he is gone.
Her speech continues. She describes how they met and built a life together, both with young children in tow. But I'm not listening. I can't listen. Hearing the past tense used with his name is too much to bear. My mind swirls again, thoughts and memories coming like a torrent as my knees buckle and I reach instinctively for the corner of a table. No tears. No gulping sobs. Just pain. Grief is unpredictable. I feel numb sometimes, and other times incredibly raw. Some days are much better than others, but the lows are the lowest I've ever felt. Nothing will ever be as it was again. It hurts to think about. I feel as if I'm breathing through a straw. Okay, since we have it available, I will alone with the memory. I try to soothe my mind. Memories come thick and fast. Laszlo watching my first steps on the diving board. Riding on his shoulders, my first trip to the bar. A grazed knee, a hug. A storm of whispered encouragement and affirmations. I choke on my own breath, my eyes water. I think of Jade, strong despite everything. Of Omar and his calmness, his seemingly endless knowledge. I think of Yana and their cool detachment, never ruffled, always vigilant. That demeanor stems in part from trauma. But they wield it well. And beneath their hard-to-read behavior, they're compassionate and friendly. I'm none of these things. I'm a mess. So why was I chosen? Why am I the one fighting to mend two planes of reality? Why are the aspirations so lost in their own little worlds? It's not fair. The childishness of that thought shocks me out of my spiral. I think of our kiss, Yana and me. It was a long time coming, but worth every second. A cool wave washes over me. My thoughts slow. I reach for my phone and shoot them a text. Direct, honest. I wish you were here. I respond immediately. Me too. I exhale. That feels good. I feel better. Okay, that node we unlocked is over here on the left side. And we'll see what the choice is, but I would keep that in mind. This is something special we only unlocked because we had the kiss. So we should play it if possible. Okay, time for confrontation. I need answers. We're a woman with a mission. Ursula's still speaking. A ripple of laughter echoes through the crowd. Sniffles, the occasional repressed sob. The answers I need aren't here. They aren't in Brittle. It's time to return to Reverie. To confront the aspirations. They owe me. And they help me. If they can find someone else to solve them, or they can find someone else to solve their problems. Okay. My voice will be heard. A silence. Okay, we could get a glory crystal here, which would be lovely. Okay, I have to plan that. Can I have to incite a riot? Unfortunately. Okay, I need 1 chaos and 1 glory crystal for that. Oh no, are you kidding me? Oh no, wait. Have 2 chaos crystals, lose a chaos, gain a glory. Okay, so the most direct way. Okay, so there's only one end of the chapter that's here. So even if we go these breaches here, like these branches here, we'll eventually have to come back here to end the chapter. Okay, so that means if I'm not getting the glory crystal, like the most direct way would be get this, go this way, the right way, get a chaos crystal, get the glory crystal, then we're here, then we choose again. For chaos, I guess we could technically also go for truth, doesn't matter, because then we already have what we need to incite a riot. But that means I cannot do the node that is specifically unlocked because I had the kiss and just played alone with the memory. And I really want to do that. So I'm getting a truth crystal, a chaos crystal. Then I'm getting another chaos crystal here. And then here I can trade in one, two, you know what? I'll just try it. You know what? Okay, it tells me here play 3 previous nodes to unlock. But I need a lot of crystals for that. Please don't tell me I'm already past that point. Okay, I have a truth crystal. Don't tell me I have to go for bond here. Ah! I'm just slightly worried. I'm not getting the glory crystal I want. Because if I go here... Oh no! Okay, no. Okay. I mean, the way I see it... Okay, I hope that is how it works. If I go here and have 2 chaos crystals and unlock this, I lose a chaos, gain a glory. And then I should have the crystals to play this. I will not be able to play all 3 nodes and play this node, but okay, I'm just gonna try it. I close my eyes and the red sky of Reverie appears before me. Where only recently I saw nothing but beauty in this landscape, I now feel injustice. I've done so much for this realm and its inhabitants. I've given so much of myself. I can't go on like this. Our arrangement has to change. I know they can hear my thoughts. I know they can feel my distress. The only question is, who will respond? I feel the heat of chaos before they appear. They look different. No manic smiles or arched eyebrows. They actually look serious.
I was wondering when this would come up. The whole you help us, we don't help you thing. I mean, all right, of course.
Really?
Objectively. We aspirations do get rather lost in our own little world sometimes. No pun intended.
Were they listening to my thoughts? Eavesdropping? It wouldn't surprise me.
But you've done right by us, repeatedly. And for that, yes. It's only right that I volunteer my aid.
Why does that sound like it pains you to say it?
Whatever the futures bring, I'll be here. By your side. Don't make a big thing of it. Bye.
And they're gone. Okay. Reality shivers. I open my eyes. Instead of brittle or even reverie, I see nothing but the void. Like I've awoken underwater. Strangely, I'm not scared. It's almost calming being here. Between the realms. Now there are footsteps and voices, muffled. Like they're coming from above the surface. I can feel the effects of my conversation in reverie rippling outwards. What consequences will it even have? What consequences will it even have? Shouldn't it be have? Will it have had? Sorry. Why did I read even? Okay. I close my eyes again and the sounds clear. I'm back in the garden. The crowd is in an uproar at the end of Ursula's speech. Not applauding, roaring. Which is odd, considering the context. Someone grabs my shoulder. Omar.
Didn't you hear?
No.
No. I was away.
You in? Well, never mind. Listen, Ursula just told everyone. Alma, the whole community. They've launched a class action lawsuit against MK.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, it was her idea. It might help the Prescients, but listen to that.
The crowd is still howling.
Everyone's still so angry. Someone needs to talk to them. Control them.
Someone calls his name. He nods to me and moves off. This is a big deal. MK controls the police, the security apparatus of Athena, but they've never managed to stack the courts. This might actually move the needle a little. The crowd continues braying, but the anger at MK finally spilling over. Is this happening because of what I said? What I said in reverie? Truth is there.
The road ahead splits once more.
I didn't know everyone was so angry.
After all they've been through, it is hardly a surprise. Respect for the recently deceased quelled their tempers, but now, it is unleashed.
There's an abundance of momentum in the crowd now. I should try to keep it going. Ursula looks at me inquisitively. She wants me to speak. I nod. The crowd, the anger, the loss of Laszlo. It's enough to make me feel I have something to contribute. After she introduces me, I step to the fore of the crowd. There are a lot of people here.
Hi. I'm, Polly. A lot of you know me. A lot of you don't. I left Atina. For good. Never thought I'd come back.
The crowd hushes somewhat.
But here I am. Some things are the same, but so much has changed. When I got back, it seemed like MK had taken over. I thought Atina was theirs, that there was nothing we could do. I was wrong. Mono-Konzern tried to take our home from us. They used convenience to circumvent authority, tried to blind us with 24-hour drone deliveries and reality TV. But this is Atina taking back that authority.
It all comes spilling out of me. The frustration and anger, followed by no small amount of shame for abandoning my home. But the crowd is with me. Ursula joins me and we talk of Laszlo, of doing right by his memory. But at the back of my mind there's chaos lurking. They're silent, but I feel their approval. Of Ursula even. Their feel their disapproval. Okay? Okay, yeah. The note after that is Chaos has his doubts, yeah. Or has their doubts. But it's interesting that we are in a line in a branch here where Chaos is disapproving of Chaos. Especially at first. Okay. Yes, that's why yeah, this is Chaos is pessimistic. Make something of this disoriented crowd and I'll talk to you. Alright. We done it. We incite a riot. All for glory. Before leaving, the gathered crowd comes to consensus. Tomorrow, they protest. Again. Against the oppression of MK's hold on Atina. This time, Alma is galvanized by Laszlo's death, by Ursula's lawsuit. This time, the whole community will be there.
Whatever happens, it'll be quite the show.
Oh, I hope there's tear gas. I love the way it shimmers under the spotlights.
That and more. Riot shields and batons, rocks and Molotovs. A performance that will change the world.
I go to bed, grimly satisfied, but the burning anger inside won't let me sleep. If this is the course the aspirations intended for us, I'll see it through to the bitter end. MK has to pay for what they've done to us. And I'll be there, all the way. Okay, with dawn comes change. The wake is in the past. The night is over. And what a night. Somehow, I sense this is the beginning of the end. Whatever path I choose, whatever future I decide, Reverie is almost healed. The aspirations are back to their full powers. Whatever choices I make, I need to be certain. Alright, there we go. Rebellion isn't peaceful. We have double the crystals we need. Okay, technically they're not showing up on the hard screen yet. Let's see. After what happened between me and the aspirations, chaos and glory are determined to act. They will shape the world according to what I do.
Make it impossible to ignore our cause.
They will give me a glimpse of what they could do with their powers if they were chosen as the Heart. Fatigue has lowered my defenses. My mind is an open book. Chaos and glory can surely tell how exhausted I am.
Excellent! Consider it done. The iron's in the fire.
And try to unclench, darling. You're so very tense.
An official investigation into MK has been opened. Who knows where it will lead us? Outside, a lot is happening. Things are boiling over at last. The tension after Laszlo's death, the freeing of the Prussians, and MK's inhuman policies. I smell smoke. I hear glass shattering and people screaming. Once the army is deployed, I hear gunshots too. I can't blame the people for the destruction of public property, the vandalism and disruption. Many may not understand, but I do, I think. It's a symbol. A fuck off aimed squarely at MK. Their generosity is hollow, and it doesn't wash away their crimes. My heart is with them. We need change. And we won't get it just by waiting and asking. But the struggle is only beginning.
Don't worry too much about what's coming.
You seem different.
Let's say that this isn't my first rodeo. We've been around, in your shadow, for centuries.
Okay, that's actually... Okay, only 24 glory crystals, okay. Okay, it makes sense that they just go a much longer way. Since glory is the last aspiration you meet, you basically only have the 4th act to work with that. Oh, that was Bliss, lighting a fire. Oh. That's cool. Oxiums. Chaos was nowhere there. That's an interesting choice for a cutscene, to have the history of Athena and show them that every aspiration, at least all the aspirations we've seen, there was talk about there being much less aspirations right now than there used to be. And it's interesting that we had every aspiration that we know help the people in some way and uplift them, but not chaos. I absolutely want to do. I'm so looking forward to recording another run where I absolutely embrace chaos and see how that turns out. All right. Mono concern has gone too far. It's time to take a stand and try to save what's left to save. Alma is cornered, and its people are lost. Reverie needs a heart for a new dawn to rise. Right. Behind our every move, walking in our footsteps, the aspirations have always been there. They guided us, showed us the way, their way. The vision I had proved one thing. The world is always ready to change, and I must be too. The circle of aspirations is complete again. Very soon it will be time to put an end to all this and choose a new heart. A heart to lead future generations, to lead the world. I won't be choosing only for Athena or myself. There are many things at stake. Many lives. And after everything we've been through...
This is it. And I can't do it alone.
I'll need all the help I can get. Okay, so there's a fifth act. Damn it! A fifth act with 3 chapters. Yeah, I'm not sure if we're actually gonna end the story, Galef. Hi, welcome in. How you doing today? I mean, maybe this will be small. Nope, this is not small. Okay. Yeah. The achievements bamboozled me. They sure as hell did. Alright then. I guess we will continue another day because I am absolutely like, this is already very exhausting for me. Like, I had one day where I was like super energized and could do multiple chapters. Well, I cannot play through another whole act today. I'm sorry. I really thought the 4th act would be final. So yeah. The finale next time. I'm sorry. Catalan's second birthday. Yay! Walked like 11 walked like 11 kilometers on your walking path thingy in the morning and then overate on pizza. Damn. Very productive day. And it's a bowl of cereal. I'm gonna get that then. I'm gonna grab myself a bowl of cereal. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And we'll be here for next time. It sucks a little because we're barely at 2 hours, but I like my throat is dry and I really can't. Like, I have to say, as much as I... You know what? In a second. Alright. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you next time for... And I really hope that the 5th act is now the final one and that there's not much more coming after that. Alright, see ya. Alright, you guys chill. I want to chat a little bit. Let me just quickly close the game. There we go. No, give me a second, give me a second. Okay, so what I didn't want to say while the same game was still open, so that this doesn't necessarily go on YouTube. It's an interesting conundrum I've been having, especially with this game the last couple of weeks. Like a lot of times I was like, I want to stream, but I'm not necessarily feeling up to this game and then I want to start something else. So then I ended up not streaming. The thing is, I enjoy the game and I like streaming it. The thing is, it's just very exhausting. Like, a visual novel is very different than a lot of other games. And I definitely have to think about that in the future if I will even stream visual novels in the future. Like, it's possible, it's doable, it's just yeah, it's not something I can stream for 6 hours. Cross stitch in the background is peeping it. Etching you. I'm so etching you all with the cross stitch. But yeah, so that's definitely a consideration I will have going forward. The thing is, even like halfway through, I was like, I believe like last week or the week before that, I was thinking, should I maybe just stop streaming this game and just record the rest of it and put it on YouTube and tell you guys, hey, I recorded the rest of the story, put it on YouTube, you can watch it there. But then like, then I would rob the people who are regulars on the stream from experiencing the rest of the story, or having to wait to see the rest of the story, and it's like kind of I'm robbing you of an experience. And the thing is, even though so basically another issue, or like part of the issue I was having is I feel like I'm not having enough like relaxation and enough de-stressing and like regaining energy. Basically gaming for many years was my go-to do this and relax, cope with all the shit that's going on in the world kind of thing. And you know, for some games, even when I stream them, they feel like very relaxing, and I'm like, okay, this is still, we don't want a Christmas song in July, are you kidding me? And I still feel very relaxed and chilled, and sometimes that it feels more like a chore. But so I also had the thought of, okay, do I maybe stop streaming altogether, at least for a little while, and just record some stuff off stream? That's of course always an option. Or just play a game or two without recording or streaming it. But the thing is, I also love playing stuff on stream. Like, if I went and imagined that I hadn't streamed anything and either only recorded stuff or played it all by myself. Like, there's so many iconic moments that a lot of them made it into quotes where I'm like, that wouldn't have happened. Like, Piss Rock wouldn't have happened if I hadn't streamed Spiritfarer. Or the Doggy Dog Glory Hole hadn't happened. Some games are just not that great for streams, and that's fine. That's also true. And it's completely fine. It's just... But I still feel like we got at least one nice quote out of this game in the very first stream that tells us to embrace the egg. And I'm happy we have that, you know? And we're like, we had some nice discussions going on, some nice conversations going on. And that's something I'm completely missing out. Like, as much as it drains me, as much as it feels like a chore, like more of a chore playing with specific games, I also have to honestly say there's still moments happening, conversations happening that wouldn't happen if I just... Like, if I played this all on my own and wouldn't share it with you guys, it wouldn't happen at all. And even if I recorded it off stream and put it on YouTube, it wouldn't have the same dynamic. Truly the most important historical events. The most important historical events ever. So yeah, basically bottom line is... ironically, that is why I went and did the cross-stitching again. Because I was like, okay, so if gaming is not my go-to... Like, I think like certain games can be. Like, I've played, early in the year, I've played a bunch of Anno 1400. Sorry, 1800. Just for myself. This is like a... If you don't know, this is like a city builder. It's kind of like Timberborn or City Skylines, kind of like that. You have a bunch of islands, and you can build houses for people to live in, and they like need food and materials and have certain needs, like they want certain goods available. Anno. And the one specifically I played was Anno 1800. It's a series of games, and you have different ones. They're all Anno and then a number. So Anno 1404 is one I played a lot. I didn't play 2050 a lot because I just realized the setting in the future. Like, it's basically the number is always the year that the game is set in. No, it's not anal. I did not play a game that was called Anal. used to be so confused because the year absolutely does not tell you the order. Yeah, I mean, I guess I think for a while they did. I think for the first couple of games in the series, they actually went backwards in time. If you look at the numbers, I think for the first 3 games, or was it forwards? Was it anno 1101 and then 1202 and then 1303 and then 1404? I believe that was it. And then they kind of jumped to 2050. And then it was 2100, I believe. Like I played 2050 like an hour and then I was like, nah, okay, that futuristic setting is not for me. I skipped 2100. And when they announced 1800, I was like, yeah, that shit's gonna be for me. 1602. I was confused why 1503 seemed more advanced afterwards. Oh right, that was it. It was 70. Oh, that's why it was okay. So the century went backwards, but the year went upwards. So it was 1701, 1602, 1503, and 1404. So they went back and you get it. So it was 17, 16, 15, 14, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then year differences, yeah. So left 700 and 2017, whatever years those were. We needed both Steam and Uplay. Yeah, the thing is, I bought 1800 as a physical copy, but yeah, as a Ubisoft game, it is annoying that you need Uplay. But yeah, I played that for a while, since, you know, City Builder, just super relaxing, and I don't know. I don't feel like it would make good content for me, but I guess I could also, like, I could try it someday. So yeah, basically what I wanted to say is, that's an idea that I have specific types of games, like City Builders, where I'm like, doesn't make the most interesting content. I'm more here for story games. So that is definitely something I can play on the side privately to just de-stress and relax. But yeah, I actually picked up cross-stitching again because I was like, okay, so if gaming isn't my prime de-stressing hobby, I have a bunch of stuff lying around for knitting, for cross-stitching, for diamond painting, for painting by numbers, for painting in general, for I don't know what. For like a dozen different artsy, crafty kind of things to do, kind of you know. I don't want to say tasks. But yeah, just a bunch of projects lying around that I could start at any time. Maybe I just start these as my prime de-stressing, calming down, off-stream stuff. And since I had that one cross-stitch project going, as that was, that is a gift to my godmother, and I had finally finished that. And I was like, hey, let me start that project. And that's what's really, like, the last couple of weeks been, yeah, my de-stress watch stream. I've been binge watching an ungodly amount of Kitchen Nightmares while cross-stitching. So, yeah, that's just the thing I do. And I feel like it's worked fine for the most part. The only thing that's not fun is just how much I need of it. Like, I feel like I can't stop cross-stitching, and I don't want to stop. I want to keep going forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever and never do anything else anymore. Galef gets me. Alright. So yeah, short the stream today. I hope you're not disappointed. Hope you enjoyed Act 4, which apparently wasn't the last. And yeah, next time finale with a question mark, unless the game springs another another act on us. If I could quit my job and do arts and crafts forever, I would do it in a heartbeat. So true, MK. So true. Same. Thanks for putting in Fatilla. And thank everyone for being here. Thanks also for Gala for joining, even if it was just for a couple of minutes. But yeah, hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, night, evening, afternoon, morning, whatever it is for you. I appreciate you all being here. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.
Going on between me and you. Can you be so blind? Nobody, cause this feeling. When there's not more going on, I'm here to wake you up now. I no longer wanna feel. No, I don't